This is Golf Talk Canada presented by TaylorMade. This segment of GTC is brought to you by JPSM Golf, offering Canada's largest selection of electronic trolleys. Good for your score, good for your health. Visit jpsmgolf.com.
Well, JPSM Golf has a lot of great and new exciting products that will help you on the golf course. And recently, Mark had a chance to sit down with owner Joseph McLuckie.
Joseph, always a pleasure to come out to the showroom. I'm always amazed at all the new product and the people in and out. It's a fairly active place here at JPSM Golf. Let's start with a very cool product by Stewart Golf, the Vertex. You were explaining to me off camera, it's almost got artificial intelligence. Let's start there. This actual electric trolley knows when it's going uphill and downhill. It's pretty amazing.
Absolutely. So the evolution. Stewart's known around the world for engineering and for creating products that meet the needs of the golfer. So a typical trolley, when it's going up a hill, on the remote, you'd have to press the button to speed it up. This trolley knows it's going up the hill based on the resistance in the motors. It speeds itself up. Conversely, going down a hill, you'd have to hold it back or hit reverse to slow it down. This unit knows it's going downhill, so it brakes itself. So it's sensing 1,000 times per second what the unit's doing. On side hills, it knows that the lower motor is requiring more power, so it speeds it up and it slows the left one down. So it is artificial, or we say it's all-terrain control, and it controls itself.
So from a user standpoint, I always like to bring it back to the golfer in a sense that you're really not touching this trolley as often as maybe you would some of the other product in the marketplace. I mean, set it up, get it set the way you want, go play golf kind of thing, almost like having a real life caddy with you.
Well, we have the follow unit, so it's behind you, it's great, but it's constantly adjusting itself behind you, following a handset. The cool thing about this product is it's ahead of you and it's sensing its own terrain. So instead of you being what I call combat golf, left, right, speed up, slow down, it does itself. So again, it's your engagement with the trolley is less and less. It goes in a straight line. I'm using it now, and sometimes I'll almost stand and watch it to see what it does, or I'll stand and stop, and I'll wait for it to stop because it knows that I've stopped and I'm now out of range, and so then I'll walk up, hit the button, it'll start again. So it's all about enhancing the golf experience, which is something we try and explain to customers who call, and we go through a process of you want to focus your mental and your physical energy on the game, not on manipulating a golf trolley.
That's a great way of putting it. That's always what I'm always kind of struggling with when I'm trying to express this to people, is that if you buy the right product and get into the right product, it will enhance the experience, and you're not worried about your trolley. You're playing golf. It's assisting you. You get the wrong trolley, you go the wrong place, it can actually do have the opposite effect. I've had those experiences renting in the wrong places over the years. What other bells and whistles? Stewart's usually pretty good with bells and whistles in terms of other options. Is there GPS, things of that nature on this particular model?
No, and that's an interesting point. So the latest crave this year is GPS units. We did a survey of our customers, and 65% of customers came back and said they don't want a GPS unit in their trolley. They have a watch, they have a rangefinder, they've got something that's keeping them in touch with the game. Sometimes you can be on a par 3 and your trolley's 20 yards away from you. So as I've said to the companies that I work with, I'm in the trolley business, I'm not in the GPS business. And I think we had experience with units with GPS, and someone calls and says, well, on my watch it says this, but my trolley says that, and they're using different satellites. So I prefer to be in the trolley business, not the GPS business, but it is something that's going on. I said to somebody the other day, it's no different than you can see car manufacturers are now going with Apple CarPlay, and they're using the GPS from your phone, not from the car. It's an evolution. We'll see where it all plays out.
All right, the model that caught my eye, and the one that I'm going to get into this summer, I always find myself running out of space, whether it's at home, whether it's in the car. I keep getting a larger vehicle, there's never enough space anymore. The Flat Cat looks unbelievably light, compact. The lines are clean, and it just seems to be a really smart electric trolley, and something that would fit my lifestyle and my golf needs. Walk us through this product, because it's really caught my attention.
One of the things we pride ourselves on is the relationships we have with our suppliers. So Flat Cat is owned by a family in Bavaria, which I was there last fall. Beautiful, beautiful country, lovely people. A lot of experience in the trolley business, working with another manufacturer, and he decided that he could do better. Very minimalist is what German product is. Folds up so small you literally could slide it under your bed. I'm using 2 units right now, the Vertex when I drive one car, and the Flat Cat when I drive another, because I can get 2 Flat Cats in the trunk of a convertible with the roof down.
Unbelievable.
Whisper silent running, Bosch motors, folds up real easy. As I said to you in our discussion before we went on camera, I've got people that will come up to me after 2 holes and go, I just realized you're not pushing that. That's an electric trolley. So it's the ultimate in German engineering. And not only that, but they've gone to even, since we started dealing with them, the new Ahead. It has a sensor in the handle. You press a button. As long as you're walking behind it, the trolley goes in front of you. The minute you step away, it stops. So hands-free, and then a non-directional remote, so that if you're at the back of the green and you want to bring the cart up, you just grab the little remote, press and hold one button, and it'll come up to you. Again, it's ticking all the boxes to get people back to what's better for your game. It's certainly not pushing a three-wheel cart up a hill. Conserve the energy. We're finally going to get some good weather over the next few days, and this is when people are going to go, oh, I don't want to push this cart. So it's a great product, available in a variety of really cool colors, which is another thing. My wife's using a pink one, but it's an interesting product that I can't wait to see how the market responds.
Yeah, I love how clean and compact it is. It just seems easy and light, and it doesn't matter what you're driving, you can throw it in. Or even if you want to store it at your golf club, a lot of clubs are going, oh, I don't want to necessarily take the space to store these things. This is a no-brainer to store, so easy. Okay, you've been teasing another product coming. You've been working on it for 1.5 years. What can you tell us about it, and do we know when it's going to be available yet?
So we've worked with a number of brands throughout of our 17 years, so this is our 17th year. We've learned a lot with working with all the different factories. So 1.5 years ago, we began the long process of designing our own trolley. We've invested a lot of time and a lot of money, and we're literally in final tooling stages. So we're now at the point where the tooling companies look at the tools and say, okay, that piece will come out. We need to adjust the tool. So we will launch the product this fall as a soft launch, and then it will be, a firm launch for 24. It's going to be a very cool product that's got a lot of time and effort put into it, and it's going to be a remote product. It's going to be a product that folds up small. Some things that I never thought we'd be able to see in a cart. That it's going to be fun. We own the brand, which is even more exciting. So after 17 years to have ownership of something, and we look forward to bringing it to the market.
Over almost 2 decades of being the leader in the marketplace and knowing this business inside out, I can't wait to see this product. Joseph, thanks for the support on Golf Talk Canada. Always love coming to the showroom, and I'm looking forward to using the Flat Cat for the remainder of the summer.
It's going to be an interesting summer and fall, and again, we appreciate the support from GTC and yourself, and let's hope we get some good weather now to play some golf.